Alright, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Makar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all the Akim who dare us doing the work in sincerity and charity with humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. This is the brother Yahshua Warmer from the GMS Bahamas Camp Pakachu with a brief lesson of spiritual hydration. And what I wanted to touch on is, the afflictions what we going through, only for a season. You see, the brother Desire did a lesson, earlier, or went into, enduring the times what we in. Basically, you have to endure these sufferings. I wanted to touch on that a little bit too, through the spirit, because I had a conversation with my old man this morning, and he said basically the same thing. The suffering what you're going through is only for a season, only for a time. And when you think about it too, the sufferings what you're going through, you ain't going through it alone. Especially when you have other Akim there that's going through similar things as you, or even different problems. It's imperative that we be our brother's keeper, because when you're going through a problem by yourself, or you feel you by yourself, you don't have nobody, and you feel as though you don't have nobody to help you, that's a dreadful thing. But when you could call on the Akim, and you could call on a brother, even for, if they can't provide, financial or any that type of aid, they could provide spiritual aid. They could provide a scripture. Even that is some form of help. It'll uplift your spirits. You see, this precept here, Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and 9, which says, two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he had not another to help him up. And this precept right here highlights the importance of the brotherhood. You see, it highlights the importance of having somebody there to help you through your trials and tribulations. You see, because at the end of the day, no man is an island. And going through these trials and tribulations is be hard, but we all know what trials and tribulations we've been through, and it ain't no walk in the park. You see? But going through these trials and tribulations is hard. But when you could call on a brother, when you could hit up a Akim, wherever they is in the world, you could call brothers them inside your local area. You could call Maria brothers all across the four winds, and I guarantee you could pick up the phone if you had their contact, or even hop on YouTube or any means of communication. You talk to them, they'll give you words of upliftment. You see, ain't not one brother. He's speaking from the brothers in GMS and brothers who truly are in this truth, who truly is in this faith. Ain't not one brother you can call for help. And through the spirit and true faith, that's how I feel about this truth. You see? Because the scripture tells us, when we help each other, it's like we helping Yahushai. And if you truly sincere about this truth, you don't get to deny Yahushai. You see? You can help in any which way or form you can. Many times you feel heavy laden. Like it's feel like you, it's feel like you weighted down, right? But the scripture, I think in Matthew chapter 10, I think it is, it says, Salakia. Pull it up right now. It's Matthew 11 and 28 says, come unto me all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. You see? And coming unto the Lord is like you coming unto you and unto one of the Akim. You see? Whenever those burdens get heavy, whenever, the trials and tribulations feel like it's too much, whenever you feel like, you down and out, call a brother. You see? And they'll give you rest. Yahushua say, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. You see? So whenever you feel like you in a rut, call on Yahweh Shai. Whenever you feel like you down and out, call on Yahweh Shai. Call on a brother. You see? That's what they there for. But at the end of the day, boy, Akim, the fight real out y'all. You may have been living a lifestyle at one point where you felt like you was high. That's when you was in the world. But when you come into this truth, all the opportunities what you may have had, all the financialities what you had, they may dissipate. And now you just living to please Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, on a day-to-day basis. But again, in this truth, you ain't in this fight alone. You ain't in this fight alone, buddy. I might as well tell you. You have other Akim them out there who going through the same thing. You see? You're going through the same thing. You ain't in this fight alone. So Akim, continue to hold the faith, continue to trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and continue to do your due diligence and calling on the brothers whenever you in times of trouble. Even when you in times of mirth, you call on them. You share your joy with them. Don't just share your sorrow with them. Share your joy with them as well. You see? Because you may be joyful today and your brother sorrowful today. And when you call him and you share your joy with him, he becomes joyful. And on the other hand, you may be sorrowful today and you call a brother who is joyful and he may make you joyful. And even on the next hand, you may be sorrowful today and you call a brother and he share that sorrow with you. You see? But yeah, Akim, with that, all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kadash, Shalom.